A longtime South Dakota high school sports official died Monday after a bout with COVID-19. Mitchell native Buck Timmons was an official and teacher, and as KELOLAND's Travis Fossing explains, dedicated his life to wearing those stripes.
The news of Buck Timmons' death hit friends and colleagues hard.
Shock and honestly still a little bit numb.
The general public, maybe wouldn't necessarily know who Buck Timmons was. But if you're an official in the state, if you're an athletic director, if you were a coach, you knew who Buck Timmons was.
Timmons spent parts of 6 decades officiating or teaching, most recently serving as officials coordinator for the South Dakota High School Activities Association.
Buck was so good and so relatable that he could have a high-level conversation with a guy like a Kelly Pfeiffer who's working Division I basketball, or a Brandon Cruz who's working Big 12 football right now, and have the same conversation and the same advice and the same willingness to work with a guy that just put the stripes on for the first time.
He would put on a jamboree, a clinic in Warner on one day, and then he'd be out at Pine Ridge the next day. He covered the whole state. Just really enjoyed giving back, and kind of made it his personal mission.
In 2011, Timmons received the Activities Association's Distinguished Service Award, but the honors weren't confined to his home state.
His work was so good that he was recognized to be put onto a national committee that literally writes the book on how football officials work a high school football game.
He's gone too soon, but never forgotten.
We'll replace the position, but we'll never replace the man.
Travis Fossing, KELOLAND News.
Krugstrand says he talked with Timmons prior to last week's state football championships about officials and assignments. Buck was 72 years old.